So this familiarity that you're developing with your patterns and with your conditioning can sometimes feel relentless. And we wonder why these things continue to come back to us. So I'm here to say that nothing is wrong, and this is the natural process that we're all going through. And the best thing that you can do to help yourself along is to continue to bring more and more awareness to this process. Now that's easy to say, right? But we all have these things that are particularly feel personal to us, and they hurt. They hurt a lot. And they get expressed in how we feel inside, or conflicts in relationships, or challenges with health or with finances, these big karmic themes that we have going on in our life. And we wonder why do they keep coming back when I'm doing the work? I'm becoming more awake, you could say. I'm learning how to regulate my nervous system, or I'm getting better at communication, or I'm getting healthier. Now this is a linear path, and we have to, it is linear through space and time, but it's linear in a sense that it also zigzags. Now, the zigzagging can just basically cause us to get a little discouraged. And, you know, the way we kind of can help ourselves in this is to know there's a map. There is a map to this, but everyone's map looks a little bit different, but we all kind of follow the same signposts. And the way that we know that we're doing well is not necessarily that the patterns are repeating or not, because they will repeat. Eventually they stop repeating, or they might go on for the rest of your life. There's no hard or fast rule about this. But it's very important to know that they will continue likely. And the difference though, what actually changes for you and how you know you're doing well, is that your familiarity, your relationship with them evolves. It's not that they go away altogether. It's not that they disappear, and they do sometimes. But it's what's more kind of normal, at least for some time or a long time, is that they keep coming back, but they come back with less intensity. And two things are happening here. One thing is your behavior on the outside and your thoughts is getting better. It is improving around this topic, whatever it is. You're becoming more aligned. There's less distortions in how you perceive reality, so you have less conflict happening, whether it's within yourself or with others. But the bigger thing that's happening here is your relationship to them generally. And this is basically your relationship to your experience as a whole. Because this relationship with your experience, as this becomes higher and higher, and it comes from a higher and higher perspective, then these programs, these conditionings become less intense, but they do continue to come back. So it's really important to know that we kind of have this process to go through. And just because something keeps returning, and this could be for decades, it doesn't mean that we're doing bad. How we know we're doing well is that we have this deeper sense of awareness around them. And so when they hit us, they don't feel as heavy, they don't feel as hard. They might come more frequently and they might intensify temporarily, but generally the trajectory is that there is less fuel in them because you're not feeding them as much with your attention. You're looking at them now still with attention, but with a higher perspective. And this is the true healing. This is really what we're doing here. It's not about the life so much. Of course, it feels like that. It feels like the life is very, very important, and it is. And it is. But it's more about the awareness around the life. It's more about the awareness around yourself, and it's more about your relationship to that whole system. That's what's evolving here. And because of that, the life, of course, will improve, and things will do better because there's more awareness there now. But when these things keep coming back, just don't get discouraged, or do your best to feel that discouragement, honor it, take care of yourself, give yourself some self-love, whatever it is you need to do, but don't indulge. Don't indulge in it, knowing that this is just the way it goes. And this is what we're all doing here. So you're not alone in it. And You know, honestly, it's good work. It's good work that you're doing it because you're evolving the species. That's what's happening here. And because of that, you'll be rewarded because life, the universe wants this. It wants this evolution. It wants this awareness. And you are part of nature. You are this piece of art of nature that is being crafted and sculpted. And it takes time. And you got to go around in circles. You got to chip away at the sculpture, you know, through different layers of rock. And at the same time, you're here and you can enjoy it right now in the process. So don't forget that. You definitely want to enjoy the process as much as you can. And it's going to hurt at times. But even when it's hurting, there's a part of you that can appreciate the process.